Kansas City's 1% earnings tax is up for renewal, but not everyone's convinced it should be renewed. The tax has funded city services since 1963 and brings in more than $370 million every year. The city uses the revenue to fund the police and fire departments, as well as essential city services like trash pickup and street repair. Fox 4's Jacob Sloan live at City Hall tonight. So, Jacob, what would happen if voters shut down this tax come April?
Yeah, Bria, Mayor Quinton Lucas says that it could result in the city being forced to lay off first responders or cutting back city services like snow removal and pothole repair.
Obviously, I'm a yes vote fan, and I think the reason is because this is the only way. This is the only way that we can make sure we continue to provide the level of services that we do.
Because without the $373 million in revenue, he says the city would be forced to find that money elsewhere.
If you got rid of the earnings tax tomorrow, what else you got? Sales tax increases, property tax increases. Those are the sorts of things my neighbors, everybody that I talk to, says that they don't want to see more of.
The earnings tax has been in place for 63 years, but Patrick Toohey with the Show Me Institute says it's driving people and corporations out of KC-Mo.
No, the earnings tax puts us at a complete disadvantage when we're trying to draw families or workers or big companies here. And even the ones that are here move out to the suburbs.
He also says it disproportionately affects lower income folks.
Kansas City is a reverse Robin Hood. We're taking from the poor and we're giving to the rich. The earnings tax is horribly regressive. It hits you at the first dollar you earn. It doesn't exempt the first $26,000, the first $36,000. So it hits the poor especially bad.
Toohey thinks the city should focus on cutting spending rather than continue to charge a tax that many other cities don't have.
There are thousands of cities around the country that are able to deliver basic services without an earnings tax. Kansas City, St. Louis, and a handful of others rely on the earnings tax and then hold on to it with a death grip.
The last earning tax renewal in 2021 was approved by 77% of voters. Lucas warns that if it's denied this year, the consequences could be severe.
If it went away tomorrow, that's us. Imagine doubling your property tax burden, doubling your sales tax burden. I don't think Kansas City can afford that, and I don't think anybody wants to test that.
The folks at Together KC are behind the campaign to vote yes. They say that Kansas City doesn't have the legal authority to provide the tax increases should the vote fail on April 7th.